difficult choice and one that we're going to be following up on coming up here tonight on 3 News. I want to bring in Dr. Travis Braidwood now. He is an associate professor of political science at Texas A&M University in Kingsville, and he joins us now with more insight on today's decision by the Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade. And Dr. Braidwood, thanks for joining us here. And although a landmark decision prompting lots of reaction, this move was not entirely unexpected today.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We had that leaked draft opinion, which was a first in Supreme Court history, and now we see that this draft was basically a completed model. We know now that the draft is basically copy and pasted of the final decision, and that decision is to overturn Roe and to overturn Plessy versus Planned Parenthood.
Well, let's look ahead a little bit here, because I know a lot of people are wondering what exactly does this mean in particular for states and for their authority on this particular issue.
Yes, so this decision doesn't ban abortion, it simply reverts it back to the state. So now what we're going to see are multitudes of states, including Texas, which have policies in place which restrict abortion either in some or all circumstances. So this is going to lead to women that live in those states to have to engage in what effectively is abortion tourism, having to travel out of state or out of country if they want to seek the procedure.
So obviously a lot of folks, because we've been hearing from them today, you have seen the reactions certainly online, a lot of folks disagreeing with this. If you had to give us just kind of a broad picture, where does the country go from here? I mean, any chance that this is going to be back to the way it was, or we are where we are?
I think that given the age of the recent Supreme Court appointees, this is going to be precedent for at least quite some time. It doesn't seem like there's enough support to get a constitutional amendment, and unless the Supreme Court chooses to reverse themselves, that's really the only options that are available. So instead, we're going to see a patchwork of state laws, some expanding access, some restricting access, and this is just the beginning of a long, long slog through many legal battles as the states come up with new and different policies.
Yeah, as we mentioned, it's taken a long time and a lot of effort by a lot of folks to get here, and so a lot more effort is going to come into play as folks try to figure out what to do with all this. Dr. Braidwood, we want to thank you for your time. We appreciate your insight and hope we can return to you again in the days ahead as we continue to try to sort all of this out.
Absolutely.
There were people singing Our Country 'Tis of Thee and Star Spangled Banner and some hymns like How Great Thou Art. We sang some songs together. We just got together.